Guys, did you watch Raw?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What was the number, Joe? I think it did pretty good, didn't it? It was post Rumble.
1.9, 1.909.
Yeah, that's a good number because like I think they're going because football's done now. If they should be averaging back to their normal like 1.8 million, which is like the pre Raw number, the pre football numbers, 1.8 give or take
What's P
three to
two?
500,000.
What's P2 plus again?
That's the up to 50 something years old, up to 55 years old. So,
Okay.
um,
Highest P2 plus since June 26, 2023.
right.
Who?
Coney, did you see
Raw.
did Coney, did you have a chance to read for some reason, Joe, this is not downloading on my thing. It says cannot preview. Send me the document again. Because like it's for some reason my Google
Oh, I
Docs
got
is
it.
not
I got it.
right.
That was great.
Okay.
Industry
Okay, let me,
report.
let me, bro. This is
Yeah.
one thing I found fascinating. We've talked about it before, but all the shows across the board, okay, because Brandon Thurston gave his 2023 annual report on
Did
WrestleNomics.
you see it?
I went through the whole thing,
Okay.
You want me? Do you
because
want me
there
to
were a couple.
Then
resend it?
what
You
is it
said.
that then
Yeah,
what is it that
resend
you
it, Joe.
couldn't see?
Which
No,
email,
no,
Di?
it's not. It's for some reason this is could. On my thing it says can't preview file for some reason
All
because I
right. So
looked
do
at it
you
like
want
a
it
few
sent to
times.
Gmail or Hotmail?
Gmail, so send again.
Okay, I
Okay.
got it.
So just a couple things that I've noticed. Now, Meltzer has been um, really driving home about like this week, trying to really talk up AEW on their reported value of the company, right?
Right.
And dude, I was looking at the metrics, okay, and like there's a lot of them here, okay, but
You know which
WWE
one
like
stuck
out
out? You know which one stuck out to me, Disco?
what?
How much money they were making, bro. They're like
Right.
making 10
So
times more money than
no, no,
AEW.
literally, I looked at that's what I was gonna say. It's funny you brought that up because this is what the point I was gonna
Yeah.
make. They're making like 9 to 10 times the money.
Can
Okay,
you bring that up so you can see it, Joe?
all right,
How much money they're making?
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. Let me.
and
Yeah, I'll get
their
the report.
social media footprint is massively blows AEW away. AEW doesn't even have a million subscribers on their YouTube page yet, and they don't have like like a
Yeah, I
million.
was looking at
Yeah,
the digital
and
media. They just blow them away. And then
blow.
in one of them, I think it was YouTube. Impact was bigger than AEW.
Yes, it was. So like so
Yeah.
so they're missing out like AEW like these metrics. However, my point was
Can
that
you find the thing, Joe? How much
ev-
money? Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
it's
that's
on that.
knocking Tony or knocking AEW, like Dave's trying to report it like the company might be worth $1 billion. And I was like, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, just the basic simplistic numbers right here are
Disco, there it is.
well.
Read it.
Okay, hang on. Let me see here. Company profile
Annual
shows growth.
revenue.
Yeah.
Okay, annual revenue, right? So annual revenue, WWE 1.3 billion. All Elite Wrestling 154 million. New Japan, yeah, New Japan and TNA are negligible. But so the WWE is outperforming them in revenue and in like social media and stuff, but by like nine to 10 times the
Go
amount.
to the social media, Joe. Thank you.
So the fact like to me, I was sitting there saying like just a basic
There it is. There it is,
valuation.
Disco.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So yeah,
Go ahead.
they have 96 million YouTube, 98 million YouTube subscribers. AW is 4. Like they're like 24 times the amount of people.
Impact 4.8. How's
Yeah.
that possible, bro? When
Well,
they get
well,
like
I mean,
half.
but
Yeah,
but
you know,
Impact's YouTube's been around for 20 years though.
right.
That's the
that's
only
true
difference.
too.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Okay,
AEW
that's true
really
too.
needs to start driving their social media numbers because they need to. That this is where
Right.
WWE is blowing away in them in audience capture.
Read the
I mean,
Facebook.
yeah,
Read the
yeah.
Facebook number.
Facebook's 43 million, and AEW doesn't even have a million yet.
Okay.
It's like, dude,
And
what are you guys
Impact
doing? Like,
again with the
yeah,
reason Joe brought up, they have
right.
2.3.
So
Go
the
to
so so the
Instagram. Go to
so let me
Instagram.
go. Yeah, it's 30 million to 2.3, 15 times.
TikTok
Is like 25 times the amount. 20 yeah, like 25 to 30 times the amount of.
X. But
Yeah,
then again, going back to what Joe said, they have a 40-year head start.
I'm aware they have a 40-year head start, but it's not that difficult to grow your social media following by driving
In
it.
5
Like
years. Yeah.
nobody's working on that. But here's my
Right.
point.
Right.
WWE got sold at a value of $9 billion, right? And like
Right.
in all the metrics, like income is they're like 9 times the amount of AEW. So AEW is like kind of like, yeah, I guess it's worth like $1 billion. If WWE's worth 9,
Huh.
you know what I'm saying? So that if you think about it that way, that's not a overstated price for that company. They're on a network. They're on cable television. You know, they have a TV rights deal,
They're
and bro,
making a lot of money. They're hot.
they're well,
It's a
no,
global.
WWE is, but I'm talking about AEW. AEW is
Okay,
on cable
AEW.
TV. They
Right.
have all the tools in
Right.
place
Yeah.
for if
Right.
somebody else came in,
They're still
you could
learning, but
easily
they're
increase these metrics.
disorganized. They're disorganized.
Exactly.
You know.
That's a perfect word to use. They're
This is.
disorganized.
I
And
don't know if you saw this, Di. That the YouTube views, WWE 9.63 billion, AEW 736 million. Stardom, not far behind AEW with 646 million YouTube views in 2023. They're third place.
But yeah, we'll look at what happened. I'll give you right after that show. Konnan, how many views did Scarlett do in Mexico?
35 million, I think more, bro.
Women
Yeah.
just do generally way bigger numbers on YouTube than or on social media than guys do. You know, like women, female companies stuff.
Yeah, even in
But,
AAA, bro. In AAA, they have the most work, the most followers. 'Cause,
Right,
you know, guys
right.
watching him.
Right. So you look at these the live events, WWE's blowing them away, and plus the AEW.
We'll give some numbers for the people that don't know. 2023.
Go to the events by keep going, Joe. Oh, wait, oh, okay, right here. All AEW. No, go back to AEW. Oh no,
Go
here
back
we go.
up.
Keep going. Tickets distributed.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, at WWE in 2000.
You just
where
passed
going?
it,
Are you
Joe.
going-
Do you want to see WWE? You want to see WWE? Okay. What do you want to see,
right here.
Raw or SmackDown?
They're both kind of the same, but basically they've increased a good 15 to 20% of their tickets sold over the course of 2 years. Okay, they've also increased their social media footprint, but by that same amount over that time. Keep going down, Joe. House shows are blowing them away because they just do better house shows. You know, they're increased. They did when they came out of the pandemic in 2021. House show numbers were big for WWE. You see those numbers? Like, because it was the first time that people come to live shows. Then it went down in 2022, but now they're back up. You know, Dynamite. Now Dynamite's not a pretty sight, bro. Look at that. WWE's increasing year over year, bro. AEW's metrics are all going downhill year over year. And it's like you're looking at the model of the other companies. Like, okay, they're blowing up their social media, they're increasing their fan base, they're selling more tickets. It's like, dude, it's like this is not like a rocket science. You need like advanced metrics. You know what I'm saying?
Here's your pay-per-view live event gates as well. WWE always.
Well, this is where AEW does well.
Yeah.
This is their best metric. Big events. You know, like the All In the London show. I think it represented like almost 7% of their ticket sales over the course of the year in one night.
Yeah, I wonder they're running it again.
Yeah, so keep going. The inner talents.
These are top
this was
merch.
interesting. This was interesting. Konnan, we're number 6. We're number 6 still in WWE's.
Yeah, I love it. Of top selling items.
We were there. We were in the NWO, so we literally are like.
Wow, look at this, bro.
Look at number 9.
Eddie.
Look at number 9.
That makes me smile. Number 9, bro.
Eddie Guerrero's merch is selling more than Seth Rollins, Usos, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
Look at 17 and 19.
Yeah,
LWO
17,
and Scott
man.
Hall.
So how smart was that LWO bringing that back?
Also,
for
bro,
sure.
much love to Scott Hall and the LWO. It's good to see those old school things. Look at number 3 and 4.
Cold.
So just to read to people that are listening on audio.
20 is Punk, which is interesting because he didn't come back till he's got like 6 weeks of merch sales to put him in.
Right.
Punk's a beast. This is so people know this is the top selling items in WWE for the year.
Right, and the top sellers are number 1 is Cody Rhodes, number 2 is LA Knight, number 3 is Stone Cold, 4 is
Look
Cena,
at that, LA Knight.
6 is NWO, 7 is Rhea Ripley, number 8 is WWE brand, number 9 Eddie Guerrero, and number 10 Jey Uso. But Jey Uso's got the yeet, like he does good marketing stuff. Like
the yeet, yeah. And then the
Go to,
Usos are 11, so
yeah,
he's making bank.
yeah. So go to the next one. Show the AEW.
Bray
The top
Wyatt
dog.
is 13. Look what you missed that. Bray Wyatt is 13.
So
Yeah.
think about this. Okay, AEW.
Kevin Owens.
This is how bad they are at building stars, right? Their number one seller is still their brand, AEW. Number
Right,
two is CM Punk, who's not even there anymore. And number three is
right.
the acclaimed four Orange Cassidy, five
Wait,
Gibbons,
who's
six
the acclaimed? Forgot.
the rappers.
Oh, the two guys with the scissors.
You know,
Yeah, the
another
Scissors.
thing on Punk here in
Yeah.
AEW, if you guys remember, not only did he leave in
Bowens
August,
and
but he only came back in
Pastor.
like what, June or July. So he only had
Yeah.
3 months there, 3-4 months, and he's still
Yeah,
number
so
He's
two.
a beast.
number two.
Bro, he's a beast. That's all there is
Yeah,
to it.
right, he is. But yeah, just like just the general consensus is basically the dude. It's like AEW is a company that is worth $1 billion right now because if you're measuring it, and has unbelievable amount of potential for growth. Because the other company they're competing against is out metricing them 9 times the amount in social
Okay.
media, income, and stuff. So you can absolutely there is a lot of growth available for AEW if they
Let-
market themselves correct. Go ahead.
I was just looking at this while you were talking. A couple things jump out to me. So CM Punk is there twice, as CM Punk and FTR. FTR is on there twice as FTR number 10 and
Mhm.
Team CM Punk and FTR.
Right.
MJF is on there twice, but he's all the way down. You would think he'd be at the top, probably because he's gone and he's losing a little steam. It's MJF and Adam Cole number 8, and number 9 is MJF.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
look how low the Young Bucks are. 18.
Yep.
They were
Yeah.
at the top
And-
for the first 3 years for sure.
I mean, I
Yeah.
see the Blackpool Combat Club, and I'm surprised I don't see Moxley. I don't see Jericho. Who else is big that we don't see on here?
Yeah, that's it. Right, bro. And Jericho's
Jericho ain't
a
there.
marketing mogul too. He's remember the
Yeah.
demo god. All this. So,
Then
Yeah,
the
actually, you know what, though?
champagne.
He's
What was
not-
he saying? Champagne had
A
the
little
Le
bit of
Champion.
bubbly.
little
You
bit
know
of
what
the
I would like
bubbly.
to do, Joe? I
Yeah.
would like to see the first 2 years of Brandon
you find
Thurston's
that?
report and
Yeah.
see what Jericho's numbers were. Because, bro, remember he was marketing it like he was coming up with a
He
million.
was
different
killing
things,
it.
like, he was
He was
killing
even
it. So-
selling champagne. Yeah.
and he's kind of slacked off on that a little recently. You know,
Yeah,
it's
he's
like
doing
if
a
he's
million
not really
things at the
market-
same time. He had
Yeah,
the
he's
Jericho
got
Cruise and
yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
all
not
over the
marketing himself
place.
like he's not marketing himself like he used to sell himself.
he's mega rich,
you know?
dude.
I
He's
don't know,
mega
maybe
rich.
that's why. Honestly, maybe he got
That's-
the
he-
chunk of
that-
change for like
And he
the first.
remember,
yeah.
dude. One of the reasons he's on the disco list is he needs a forklift to move his fish tank. Okay,
Yeah, that's
a
an
big
enormous
tank.
fish tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's crazy. All right.
All right.
We got Harry yet?
We got. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to him right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's an interesting discussion.
It is.
Yeah, I'll
But
put
it's
that
true.
up.
Like nobody's gonna sit there and say like anybody that says that AEW is probably not worth $1 billion. It's like I would argue that because it's the metrics kind of point that it is. You know. So, but WWE is just killing it.
No.
They're the number 10 highest YouTube channel on the planet Earth for subscribers.
I'm gonna find
Well,
the
that
older
brand
reports.
sells. Everybody knows what it is,
Yeah, all over the world. You know.
right? And when they use references like in movies or ESPN, they always say WWE.
Right.
Mm. What is this thing doing? Here we go.
Want me to read you this while we're waiting for?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I didn't know this about Tony Khan, and let me just preface this because if not, oh, he's hating. A lot of people say, "Oh, Konnan, you said Tony was cool. He's not cool," and all this. If you sat down and talked to him, you think this is a cool guy. He's not The Rock cool, but
But you
he's
can
a
have
cool guy.
conversations that are nerdy with.
Right,
them.
right, and he's funny. Okay, so I didn't know this, but he had a Bachelor of Science degree in finance. So he probably has a good idea of how to move money around when it's needed. Not to mention top-notch accountants. But bro, our friend is no stranger to controversy. Listen to this. In 2019 with Fulham, Khan was criticized for telling a supporter of the club, although he claimed that this person had previously hounded him before. That's a big deal in England.
Oh yeah, because like there's a level of decorum that they're supposed to like the English football
Yeah.
Oh, really?
executives are supposed to like. Yeah.
Are supposed
He
to
was-
have.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was because somebody had sent that to me a couple of years ago that he was beefing with the marks.
He's
the
done that
soccer
for the
marks on
Jaguars
social
too,
media,
right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that. And I remember when that happened too.
Right.
So that same year, BBC Radio 5 live pundits Ian Wright and Chris Sutton questioning Khan's capability in the job, with Wright even suggesting that Shahid Khan should sack his son. Fulham ended the season in 19th place, resulting in the second relegation under Shahid Khan's
Relegation.
ownership.
Right.
Relegation. I'm sorry. And yeah, that's when you go like explain that, like when you go from the first tier to the second tier, right?
The bottom three teams get sent down, and there's 4 divisions. So the top 3 teams get sent up, and the bottom 3 teams get sent down every year in each division. So, which is not a bad
Right.
way to do things, you know.
Right.
There's
right.
there's not a specific report. This must be the first year that he reports the merch, because I'm not seeing it. But I'll send you guys 2020. I'll send you the last 3 years of reports if you want them.
Yeah, or put them up on the screen.
Yeah, send it because I want to look at them tonight and see trends year over year.
All right.
Where's our
In
boy Harry
September 2020, Khan was called a clown by Sky Sports pundit Jamie Carragher for tweeting critical comments of Fulham players and described the transfer history of Khan as a right mess. Fulham ended the season in 18th place, resulting in another relegation. Okay. Now, in fairness, so you don't think we're trying to bury him or just pointing out he's no stranger to controversy, in the 2021 season, Tony brought in Marco Silva as manager, leading Fulham, topping the championship. That's the year that Mitrovic, you remember him, Disco?
Mitrovic sucks for Tony because he was one of the best scorers in the league. And so Tony actually convinced him when they got relegated to stay, and they brought up that he was actually good and they did well, but the Saudis stole him away.
Right.
So because he went to Saudi Arabia to make all that coin. So,
But
you know, kind of like snakes, what are you gonna do? You know? Yeah.
You know where we're gonna go to, and Tony convinced him not to go?
Where?
Dynamo Moscow.
Yeah.
So that year they scored 43 goals, and he came out and Tony said that after this year, Fulham would no longer be perceived as a yo-yo club.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!